The red light is on. So that means we are live on this Tuesday night for Teen and his tree. All right, let's get it. Welcome to Tangy Tea of Life. We are live on this Tuesday. Feeling good. I am your host, Veronica, back with you tonight. Oh, oh, I got a long bell tonight.
You know what
Okay.
that's for. You know what that's for.
You being generous?
No, I'm zipping, I'm riding, I'm dancing, and
Hey.
I'm not in the United States. Oh my
Mm.
God. Where could I be? Could it be some island that I got away from? That I looked like I was having a great time? Where was that? Where was this person that looked so beautiful? That's looking up close beautiful today was last
Oh,
week. Where were you?
I was in Cancun, Mexico, and I had a fabulous time. It was awesome. I needed that little break. It was a wonderful. With I'm saving this. I mean, I'm sharing this with you all as well. But yes, I had a wonderful time. 5 days in Mexico. It was just so relaxing, and I really enjoyed myself.
Was
I
Dex
did zip
was Dex
lining,
Yes, you did.
and it was amazing. Amazing.
Was Dexter there? Dexter.
Who the heck is Dexter?
Dexter St. Jock.
No, I didn't see Dexter.
Oh.
Is this somebody I'm supposed to know?
Oh, you don't even know the movie. Forget it.
I'm just playing along.
That's all right. No problem. Did you get a massage over there?
Mm-mm.
Oh gosh.
I
I got a
know, and we was, me and the girls, we talked about it, but we never got around to it. We had to set an appointment for the massage and all that stuff. We
hmm
was doing other things, and we had a great time.
You
We had a
deserve
great
it.
time.
I'm glad you had a great time.
Did a lot of
Sorry,
eating, huh?
I'm sorry I jumped in without you introducing me yet, but I had to do that because you deserve that, and you're the host at times, and you sometimes, I mean, you get things in, but you don't put the spot. I mean, you'll put the spotlight, but not the way it should be. We should put spotlight you, and I just think it was well deserved. You look like you had a great time, as you just shared, and I just think that we all need to let our hair down, and I'm
Mhm.
so glad that you got there and back safely and had such a terrific time.
Thank you so much, Fatine.
Mhm.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, mm, the devil has arrived in the closet. Well, the entire family is here now. But over here to my left tonight, I have Fatine, all the way from WBLS radio station, New York, the number one radio station, again, I must say.
Thank you, thank you, thank
At the
you.
bottom of me tonight,
Oh man, switch that shit up. I don't like
Nope.
that.
Nope, you're gonna stay down there tonight, brother. You in detention. I was at the White House, so I get a little carte blanche last week. So I'm sorry. I hung out with the big dogs and the big cats. So that's where I'm sitting up top tonight. Where's your
oh,
Christmas tree? I shared a video 2 years ago where Victor had his Christmas tree in the back, and I have my Christmas tree in the back, and that's what I'm looking for tonight, brother.
he's in the closet tonight with his outfit. Did you wear
Cheers.
that this past weekend?
No, no, I
Oh,
couldn't. I didn't have a chance to run downstairs real quick and grab what I had on this weekend.
okay.
You can
Well,
switch it if he wants to. If you want to, you can switch it.
oh, you want to get up top with me?
He wants to be on
Come
top.
on, come on.
Boss,
Here
I
you
don't have
go.
a problem. I don't have a problem being on bottom.
Oh, wait a minute. Let's start this. Hold up. Hold, hold the mic. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up.
It's
who?
Christmas
Okay, can we
time.
get professional here? Let's get professional here tonight, okay?
We do this every week.
We have a very special guest. Well, you know what? I don't know if I need to call him a guest this time because it's like his what third, fourth time on the tee. You're family now, so
Oh
you're
yeah.
not really a guest,
So I
but
don't
we
get paid this
do,
time.
huh?
So I don't get paid this time.
No, you don't get paid. No, no. We have personal trainer Marvin Toney joining us tonight. So glad to have you back.
Good to be back.
So glad to have you join us. Thank you, Mr. Sammy. Mr. Sammy says, Veronica, hope you enjoy your much deserved vacation. And I did. It was so needed, but I really had a good time. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Jason. Hey, Karen. Hello to everyone out there that's tuned in tonight. We have a very special show lined up tonight. Let me say that Tanky of Life is being brought to you by Hip Hop Fitness with Veronica every Monday, I can say, at Recreational Center. I have my seniors class on Wednesday nights at 7 p.m. and also Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. It is at the Dear Gary Gym in Darlington, $5 per class. We have a lot of fun. And tonight, we're going to have fun as we talk about health and fitness with our personal trainer, Marvin Toney. 5 days of Christmas, 5 days till Christmas, I should say. Merry Christmas to everyone out there. Do you all have everything together for Christmas?
No, 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 no,
I
No,
definitely don't.
no, and no. Three
no.
no's, and they're all coming from men.
Who said? I didn't say no.
Oh, I thought you said no.
No, that wasn't me.
Oh, so you got it together?
I mean, I got $40. I mean, I just, you know.
Cash out. I mean, that's
Oh, that means 41.25.
yeah.
That's not personal, though.
I'm personally giving it to somebody.
Yeah, but Cash App is not personal. Like, I mean, for like your kids or whatever, if it still is really not personal. But I feel like, it's Christmas. Can you
Forty
be a little?
dollars is $40.
Can you be a little personal with it? And I'm not talking about no darn $40 either.
Yeah, yeah.
Those days are long gone.
Shit.
So not true.
$40, half a tank.
Whatever.
You can get
All
a
right,
lot with $40 though.
huh?
You can get a lot with $40.
Yeah, that's it. What tea you sipping tonight, bro?
Who, me or Maul?
You.
Water. I just left the
You
gym.
drinking water? What you drinking, Vic?
Don Julio, baby.
I'm drinking a little pineapple Ciroc. A little.
It's my last day. It's my last day off until the 3rd. So
No, you said you wasn't working New Year's Eve. You said that last time. Well, I guess that's not true.
You work today?
I got off this morning.
Oh,
So, anyway, I don't want to talk your schedule. I shouldn't talk your business. Just
yeah.
in
We'll
case
talk
you,
about that after the show.
I don't know what household he need to be at. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So we all know that this is a very stressful time of the year. A lot of people are coping with the loss of loved ones, during the holidays, missing their loved ones during this time of year. Um, the stress when it comes to holiday shopping, the stress when it comes to, bringing in a new year. People feel like they didn't do what they were set out to do in 2022. So it's like a lot of stress are on people every year around this time of year. So I feel like this is a great time to come on the show and talk about health and fitness and just wellness. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk wellness tonight and, the state of being in good health. And I'm not only talking about physical, I'm talking about mental, spiritual, all of that stuff when it comes to wellness. So we want to jump on that tonight. Hey, Mike, what are you talking about? Oh, I don't get no more vacation until next year. Okay, well, you use that's probably true though. I probably won't.
Mm.
Uh,
We gonna
Jason
talk about
said
emotional health too.
I look nervous on the zip line. I was. Let me tell you before we even get in that, and Victor, what you said, because I missed what you said just now. But that zip line thing, you know what? I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna be honest. There was 11 total zip lines that we had to do, and I was in Cancun. And the first one was super, super, super flipping high. I chickened out. Everybody went, it was 8 of us. I chickened out. I was the only one. I was like, I can't do this. We kept climbing up stairs and stairs and stairs and stairs to the point I was like, okay, I'm not going to look down. I'm not going to look down because I know if I look down, I'm going to be extra nervous. So we kept going up, kept going up, kept going up. We got to the very top and there was the edge. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I cannot do this. The lady strapped me down twice and I told her twice to take it off. And I walked back down all those
And
stairs.
what was y'all doing again?
Zip lining.
Oh.
I couldn't do it. The first one I couldn't do, but I did all the other 10. But that first one, I was like, oh Jesus.
So you did the other 10, but you couldn't get the first one in because it was too
Yes.
big or too long.
It was too high.
Oh.
The zip line was too high, and plus it was like a roller coaster. You was like going, you know, around, and you just like your feet are just dingling. Like I was super nervous for that one. When I got up there, I was like, no. Dude was like, just close your eyes, pretend you're on a roller coaster. Like, no, I couldn't do it. But anyway, I enjoyed myself in Cancun.
And y'all was doing what again? Zip line?
Zip lining. Yes.
I don't
Is
know.
my mic on?
You say you couldn't take the first one, but you got the other 10. I'm still confused on what you was talking about. So, you know.
I can't stand you. They all were super high, but this first one was just
Long.
outrageous. Like
It was very long, Vic.
And it had some hooks in it.
Mm-hmm. Yep, valleys and peaks. I guess
thank y'all
the
so much for watching.
I guess the Ciroc is kicking in.
Yeah, something's kicking in. Let me. First of all, I didn't even say what I was going to say, and like I do before every show. Tanky Tea of Life. This is where we talk about any and everything. Please excuse my co-hosts because their mouth can be really filthy at times.
We ain't say
Depends
nothing.
on who I'm with.
We ain't get in the gutter yet. It's Christmas time.
You know what?
It depends on where I'm at. How I filthy my mouth get. I mean, if I'm at the house, probably not. But
you
I'm
get
in the
the
streets.
Listen, before Veronica starts. When Tony gets into this and exercise, it's gonna bring up sex because once you women release those endorphins, you get horny.
We're not doing that tonight.
Yes, we are. It's about mental
take
and physical health.
Marvin, your mom's looking for you. Jason says, tell boss mom's been looking for him. So I'm relaying the message.
I know. She's gonna kill him.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Lisa.
You ain't gonna get that.
Okay, but right quick before we do, and I don't want to take this any further, okay? I'm just going to say this a little bit, and we're going to leave it. Victor, the Nutella is so good.
Tried to tell you. Everybody thought I was tripping. Fellas, if you don't like the taste of butt, put some Nutella down there.
And you know what? While we was in Cancun, we got up every morning, ate breakfast or whatever. Everybody was going so crazy over this Nutella. Like the kids, the adults, like when it comes to the waffles and the pancakes, like they've been running for the Nutella. I'm like, who is putting chocolate on pancakes and waffles? But now that I've had a chance to taste, I still wouldn't put it on pancakes and waffles, don't think.
It's called the munchies. Y'all had the munchies. Y'all had the good stuff over there.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah. Y'all had the good. You know how you just had it in a different form. Y'all had the munchies. That's all.
No. Yes, Natasha. I put it on the flourless bread. Like I'll put the flourless bread in the toaster oven and I'll spread the Nutella on it and it was like melted, like it'll melt down to this like creamy chocolate. And it just melts
Whew.
in your mouth.
Woo, Jesus Christ. Getting warm in here. Turn that air up. Sheesh.
I should be the spokesperson for Nutella.
You could be the
Got all
sports
y'all hot
you could
now.
be the sports model too.
Thank you. Thank you, Fatine. What do you
Hmm.
want? You want a Christmas gift, nephew?
Hmm. Yes, yep. Wrap the unwrap.
Mm.
It's cool.
Hey, Miss Rebecca.
What's wrong with Victor head jumped up?
Something is wrong when it comes to Nutella. Victor is like a totally different person. I apologize
Connoisseur.
to all the people that maybe knew that's watching tonight, but this
It's
is what goes down on the tea. Welcome.
it's the word. It's the first word in there that gets Victor.
Boss, be quiet, man.
Hey, look, I don't know nothing about that
You
new
better
color.
start this show, girl. We going a different direction.
Right, Mike. I can't with Victor. All right. So once again, we do have personal trainer Marvin Toney on the show tonight. And not only is he a personal trainer, he is certified in fitness, because a certified fitness coach. He's also a specialist in strength and conditioning. And he just keeps doing it and doing it and doing it. Wow. And doing it and doing it and doing it. Mm.
I told you she got went over there and got warm. She came back.
I was
Huh?
talking about the Nutella. Anywho,
Yeah.
this is a
Hmm.
serious topic tonight, folks. All right. So yes, we do have Marvin Toney. Y'all do know that song, right? Doing
Nut teller. Got it. Let's go.
it. And Marvin, yet again this year is given. I have all the names in this little pink bag. He's doing a drawing for a free month of one-on-one personal training with him the month of January. Everyone that shared the flyer tonight, we appreciate you. Thank you so much. And let me say that you must be on this live when it's time to draw the name. You must be present to win this one-on-one personal training with Marvin come January. So yeah, everybody's name is in here. It's over 50 names in this bag. And once again, thank you so much for sharing the flyer. We appreciate each and every one of you. Um, and we appreciate you, Marvin, for being so generous in giving that free month of personal training, which is a huge deal.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Some people need a jump start. I know last year Patty won,
Yep.
and
And Patty's still holding on.
Patty had a fabulous year. Fabulous.
Yeah.
She killed it.
So she is doing great. Like Marvin said, Patty was the winner last year of the one-on-one training. And we like for people to stick with it. And we know it's hard, and we're going to talk about that as well on how to, get people to stick with um, when it comes to working out and getting their mind right for getting their good health. Is I was saying that I'm kind of like stumbling over my words. I
Yeah,
promise
you
you
are.
I'm only drinking water.
Yeah, you got it
But
right. I mean, it's the physical, it's the mental. It's just
yeah, it's hard.
tuning your body in. So I don't want to jump ahead. I'll let Marvin go ahead and do what he needs to do from your cue, Veronica. But
Yeah.
you're right. It's about tuning, and if you
Yeah.
just think it's just about tuning the physical, you got to realize that. You talk about sticking with it. It's a mental aspect too, because there's times when you don't feel like going, or sometimes you need to push yourself just a little bit, not overdo it, but push yourself. That's a mindset. It's about organization, and it's a whole concept of work from the mind and the spirit and the physical. So you're correct.
Right. So it's definitely a thing, and that's what I was going to say about Patty. She started January of this year, and she's still going strong. So shouts out to her. Shouts out to her trainer Marvin. Um, you're doing great things, Marvin. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Me being in this fitness world, and I think I've said this before, but I'm gonna say it again just in case someone missed it. Like Marvin actually, and I ain't trying to make your head even bigger, okay? But Marvin actually helped me get started back in the gym. I was going faithfully at one point, but I got away from it like years. I'm talking about years. I wasn't going to the gym and working out. But then when I started, talking to Marvin and seeing how he was moving and always staying in the gym and, just always had that mindset of staying fit and healthy. So that made me want to get in the gym as well. So I did that. I started back at the gym February of last year, and I've been going ever since because I made up in my mind that this was going to be a daily thing for me. Like that was going to be a change in my life that I wanted to do, and that was to start back going to the gym. So yes, after talking to Marvin and like I said, seeing how he was going and doing his thing, I wanted to do that same thing. I may not go as much as him because Marvin is staying in the gym 4 and 5 hours. Yeah,
I
he looking
mean,
serious. But yeah, like I do what I gotta do and thank God. Like I'm glad because God moves in mysterious ways. And I do feel like Marvin was placed in my life to get me back on the right track and going to the gym, like I said. And now look at me. I'm a certified fitness instructor. I work for McLeod Fitness, and it's just it's all the way up from here. I'm not looking back. So
But
that's
look,
what it takes. It takes people like Marvin in your life to keep you going and to keep you dedicated, in what you do.
but look at you, Veronica. Before we jump in, look at you in a sense of the things that you did, but look at the results. You look more focused. Your body is more toned. Your skin, I'll be honest with you, just my opinion, your skin is seems to be more clearer. And I just think it's the process of the working out. I think it's what you put in is what you get out. And I think you feel it, but you also will see it if you're dedicated and you put the time into it.
Yes, exactly. Thank you, Fatine. I appreciate that. But it
Mhm.
is definitely it is a change. It's definitely a life change experience when you get in the gym and you staying focused and doing what you need to do. And Marvin, I know you can attest to this. It's definitely a change. Like you said, it changed so much in your life, especially when you start, trying to eat clean and drinking plenty of water. Cause that's all I do. I barely drink sodas and juices and all. Like at one point it was nothing for me to drink, like go to the store and just buy juice. Juices are full of sugar. It was nothing for me. I never was a big soda drinker, but water, like now, like I said, that's all I drink. Victor giving me the eye. But water is all I drink, and it does improve your skin. It's so much that you get out of working out. Physical, stress-free. Not saying that I don't go through things, and we're gonna talk about that as well. But I know I'm talking a lot. We have Marvin on the
Yeah.
show.
Hmm.
Everybody put your hands together for Marvin. Like, hello. But yes, so let's let well Marvin talk a little. I know he don't mind me doing all the talking though, cause
nah, I'm good. Listen,
but thank you for real. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, cause you
Hmm.
really have changed not only my life, but other people that can, say that you've changed their life as well because you do so much. Like you really take your time and help other people out. So thank you.
I look at it as that's what it's about, helping other people. Like,
Mhm.
like with the fitness and the health thing, it's tough. It's tough at first because it's no instant gratification. You can go to the gym and bust your behind 2 3 weeks in a row, and you might not see any results. And some people feel like they don't put that much work in and they don't get nothing out of it. They quit. But the
Mhm.
thing is consistency. You have to stay consistent. And the biggest thing with getting results is it's not the workouts, it's the sacrifices that you make in your everyday life. Like
Mhm.
going out, partying, drinking, eating. That's you have to sacrifice a lot of that if you want to see the type of results that you want. I'm
Yes.
not saying don't go out, don't drink, don't have a life. I'm just saying you have to everything in moderation.
Right. That's the truth. In order to see results, you just and that's just like I say, like you can go to the gym all you want, but if you're going out there and you're doing the same thing, you still eating bad, you still doing all this drinking and putting things in your body that you don't. I know I tell my class this all the time. Like, don't after class, don't go out here and talk about you going to McDonald's or Hardee's and talking about you want a number three supersize. And that's what's the purpose of you coming and burning all these calories to go right back out there and put all that junk back in your body. So we definitely have to be mindful of what we're eating and what we're, drinking and putting in our bodies. So you won't change. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? You got to work.
Could I jump in here real quick?
Yes, sir.
Marvin, one of the things that folks don't realize, as Veronica just said and what you just said, is about what you put in your body. And a lot of times, um, our folks wind up putting things in their body. That's not good. We're not perfect. We wind up putting things, and then we see negative results. We see the weight, we see diabetes, we see blood pressure, and it's to the point it gets out of hand. Talk to the people about the when I use the word science, they're not the science from the perspective that those that may have, let's just say, diabetes, where they may just be on a pill, where if you know that you have high blood sugar, not extremely high, but elevated, you're a diabetic, diabetic number two, a hypertension, and you put in the work, you got to realize that as you eat and you go and exercise, what do? You get that blood to circulate, you burn that whatever sugars in your body. You understand? You get that down. Same thing with your blood pressure. You get your heart to work, because remember, if you're eating and you're not exercising, then your body gets lazy. It gets used to whatever you're doing. But if you start to exercise, your heart rate goes up, your blood flows, circulation is better. Talk to the people about the benefits, not just the physical, but when I say the physical look, but what takes place on the inside. Because honestly, when you work out and you're consistent, I believe that you benefit more inside first, and then you'll see the results from the inside resonate to the outside.
A lot of people want to work out to lose weight. They have a birthday coming up, or they're going on a girls' trip or a guys' trip, whatever the case may be. Like, so they, a lot of people take it as the appearance, but like you said, the inside is that should be your main focus, your inside. Like that, like the physical outside should be a byproduct. If you watch what you put in your body, eat decent, you know what I mean, and work out, you'll be all right.
Hmm. Definitely. And that's so important. Like, there's so many people out here that's on medicine and don't need to be on medicine. Like if we just take care of our
Like you,
bodies.
like you can get off you can get off that medicine, change your diet,
Yeah.
drop a few pounds, get active. Not saying you have to go to the gym and work out 5 to 6 days a week. You know what I mean? You just have to be active. I tell like Bull 53, 54 years. Bull only work out 3 days a week.
Mm.
But the 3 days that he's in the gym, he get his work done. And Bull
Yeah.
is in tremendous shape.
Yeah.
So you don't have to spend all your life in the gym, you know what I mean? But you do have to put forth a little effort. Even if you don't go to the gym, like you can walk,
Yes.
jog,
Right.
activities with your kids. You just have to get out and be active. It all depends on what your fitness goal is. If you want to just be fit, you want to be healthy, you're training for a certain type of event. It's all depends on what you want to do.
But
Hmm.
how do people stay consistent? Veronica talked about being consistent. Let's be real. We're at the time of the year where people's going to make New Year resolution. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. And then as you say, a couple of weeks, maybe a couple of months, and then they stop. Let's talk to the person that really needs to really know that, how do I stay with it? How do I really stick with it? Because I think, just my opinion, and you jump in, I think people should make short-term and long-term goals. If you make long-terms, I want to lose 80 pounds. I think you should make short-term goals in a sense of saying, I'm cutting this out, within 2 to 3 a month or whatever. Make some short-term goals so you can see some results that you feel accomplished, and you have your long-term goals. In 6 months, I would like to lose X, Y, and Z, but make some of those short-term goals. But how do you get people to stay consistent? Because after a little bit of time, they get a little lazy. Oh, I got this to do and that to do, but they don't realize that you can have everything to do, but if your health is not good, you may can't get up and be able to go and do it. So how do people stay motivated?
Well, motivation comes and goes. Like, I might work out 5 to 6 days a week, and I'm probably motivated to go twice. It's discipline. Like, you know what I mean? Because, like you said, first of the year, the gym will be packed. Everybody's motivated. Everybody be motivated. It'll be fun. It'll be the it thing. So, but once that fades, that's when you have to lean on the discipline. You know what I mean? Like you said, setting short-term goals. I call them small wins.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you want to lose 80 pounds is your goal. Okay, then we're going to start with, let's lose 3 pounds. Let's see, can we lose 3 pounds? Let's see, can we get 3 workouts in this week? Let's see, can we get 10,000 steps in? Small goals to build your confidence. So once people start, their confidence begins to grow, you know what I mean? They hook. Once people start to see their body change, then you can't get them out of the gym at that point.
That
But
was
one
me.
thing about that is life happens. You know what I mean? People have families, kids, careers, jobs. You know, it's tough. Like with my sister, like she lost a ton of weight, but she had a great support system. She had a great
Right.
team. Her husband, my parents, her family. You know what I mean? They was like when she needed to go to the gym, she could drop the kids off. Everybody doesn't have that type of
No.
support system. So, you know, if you can get you a support system, it goes a long way.
Yeah. That's the truth. A lot of people don't have that support system. You have to have, and especially if you have big goals like that, like even Tasha put that in the comments. Let me see if I can find it about, and I'm gonna share these comments with you all too, Marvin, so you can see that. I don't know
You
if you can
got it.
see it on your end, but oh, wait a minute.
I got it.
Tasha says my brother definitely changed my life, helped me lose 100 pounds. He introduced me to a new world.
And
And
it's funny because like when I talk to her, she says she is like when she says she's a totally different person, she is a totally different person. Like she said the big Tasha and the skinny Tasha, that's how she referred to herself. She said the world looks at her so much different now.
mhm.
I mean, like it's kind of hard to understand, like because I didn't go through a change like that, but she did, and that's
Right.
tough. So fitness can definitely change your entire life.
Yeah, from going from 3 Big Macs a day to flourless bread. Yeah, that's a huge. Was it 3 Big Macs, Tasha? Or 4? Can't remember because Tasha came. She spoke to my class too, and was talking about like how she used to eat Big Macs and fries and apple pies and all that stuff. But it's such a blessing when you have someone that can have you make a difference like that in your life. 100 pounds, that's a lot. And that was one of the things that I wanted to talk about too, 15, that you brought up about we have to set realistic goals. Like you can't say, oh, I want to lose 40 pounds in 3 weeks, or you know what I'm saying? If you don't hit that goal, then you're going to really tear yourself down. We have to make realistic goals, especially going into the new year. Everybody's going to have these new year resolutions and want to lose this amount of weight and do this and do that. Start off small and then work your way up. Victor, I can't stand you.
I'm waiting for Victor first question.
I can't stand him.
So,
Patty
Marv,
says,
how often should somebody weigh themselves?
It
"Oh,
depends. It depends on what are you trying to do. Like my thing is like the scale. When you get on the scale just knows how much you weigh. You know what I mean? So you can come in and lose and lose 10 to 15 pounds, you know what I mean? And you could gain 10 to 15 pounds of muscle, but your body composition will be smaller. And when you get on the scale, it'll still be the same. And a lot of people get on the scale and get discouraged.
Mm-hmm.
You should measure yourself rather than the scale. Like the scale, like a lot of women. Oh my God, when Patty first started, oh, I'm like, Patty, don't stay off the
Stay off
scale.
the scale.
Stay off the scale. I said, look, so a lot of women when they come, they feel like they ain't losing enough weight. I'm like, look, you pulling up your pants now. You got to go back. You got to go. You've been working out for 3 or 4 weeks. Now you got to go buy more tights because the ones you got don't even fit anymore. But they worry about the scale. I'm like, just look at how your clothes fit.
Right. And like I be telling the ones in my class, like a lot of them sometimes be saying, "Oh, well, I don't see the weight loss," but we see it. We can see it before they will
Other
see
people
it.
will see it. Other people will definitely see it before you. You see yourself every day.
Yeah,
So somebody who don't see you every day, they would notice.
because I really think my butt is getting big.
You see what Tasha put down there?
Victor, I thought you was laughing at me. I was going to say I can't stand you.
No, what was Tasha say? Patty got that leg gap. No.
Oh,
Oh my gosh!
they cut up.
But
I
Patty
think,
Hill says you definitely changed her life.
I mean, one of the things before the health came in for me is the young lady that was picking up. I'm just being straightforward and not being funny about this. The lady that picked up my kids, and my kids are grown now, so this was years ago, and she was talking about how she was talking about men that were, late 20s, early 30s, how, they kind of let themselves go. They get in the shower, they look down, they can't see their private parts because their stomach is in the way. And I remember getting in the shower, just remembering what she said, and I looked, I was, oh, my stomach. And I remember hitting the track, that week with her, getting up, and different people on the track. I met a person on the track dealing with diabetes. He was doing it for his diabetes. His wife was out there supporting and also getting the work in. And I think that when you start, like you just said, and we mentioned about the short-term goals, it's also the short-term goals of stopping. What I did is I stopped the in-between meals, the ice cream, the Pop-Tarts. I stopped that first. When I worked out, I came in, I drank water, I ate small, like oatmeal. I changed my diet. I had bigger meals in the afternoon, didn't eat late in the night, didn't have that heavy stuff on me. For me, I'm a person that rather work out in the morning because it gets my metabolism going. I think if I work out in the evening, not to knock people, because that's the only time you can. I think when you work out, you build yourself up. So when you're trying to sleep, it takes time to come back to wind down. That's just for me. I regulate my body during the day, and then I sleep better at the night. You got to realize that when you exercise, things start to fall into place. It falls into place. You tend to sleep a little bit better, unless you got other problems going on. But the mental aspect, and then breathing. You got to realize when you exercise, it's about breathing. I'm not telling people that they got to go out there and do meditation, but it helps clear your mind. You have so many things to do. And then we tend to put other things. We don't prioritize things. We say we got so much to do, but we put exercise and our bodies pretty much last on the list. And that's one of the worst things. You got to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. And when I mean first, you don't neglect job and kids and husband or wife. But what I'm saying is that you got to take time for yourself. You got to schedule me time to do this. But I say start small with cutting out some of the things that is not good. Substitute. If you feel that you need that bedtime snack, substitute something healthy. Substitute something healthy into your lifestyle. And like Marvin said, and Veronica, because let's don't forget, Veronica's out here too training, is you can start small, walk up the steps, walking. I did walking, Marvin. I didn't do running at first. And the weight came off, my brother. It came off.
You got active. That's what. Once you begin to get active, you're gonna burn all the excess calories that you just was sitting on, and then you change your diet up a little bit. Diet is really, really important, and it's the toughest thing to do. You can go to the gym. You're in the gym for an hour and a half maybe, and you got people in there with you. But when you go home, it's you in the refrigerator for
Right.
what 22 hours. What are you gonna do? It's
Right.
tough.
So you give yourself options. You put healthier stuffs in there, so your choices are different now. That's what you do. So it's between you and that refrigerator. Make your choices better choices. So now
Mhm.
when you do open that refrigerator, you're putting in something that is less calorie and something that is more healthy and that is living than something that is dead that's going into your body.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like don't buy the stuff that you know that you're gonna sit around and eat. Like, I mean, it is kind of hard when you have others in the house with you. I get it, especially if you have kids and they love ice cream and all that stuff. You're gonna store your refrigerator and freezer with it. But if you can help it, don't buy the stuff that you know that you shouldn't be eating.
I
Like
would say
I'm good. Like
I would say
tonight,
don't buy so
I
much.
ate. Huh?
I would say don't buy so much because like not too many people could stop anything cold turkey.
Yeah,
You might
that's
could do
true.
it for a week or two, but eventually you'll fall back into the old habits. Like
Yeah,
if you can gradually, wean yourself off of it, that'll be the way. Just don't just not buy it because like not unless you in a bodybuilding competition where you absolutely have to count calories and macros. You know what I mean? Like you should be able to enjoy your life and just make sure you're healthy and being trying to make a concerted effort to be a little more fit. Like
yeah.
Exactly.
anybody that tries to overdo it, like the people that I see that overdo it always quit because it's too far. It's tough.
Yes. Yep.
Jason is really tripping. He says he leave the gym and he goes straight to Yogi Bear.
People do that. Like people do that.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying. He already said him and Vic going to the buffet.
Yeah. Let's talk about that, Marvin. Let's really talk about that. When you get your body in tune, metabolism is different in everybody's body. Some people can eat a lot, but because their metabolism is sped up, that they tend to burn those calories. Like you said, you don't want to count calories, but if you don't want to really count calories and you want to cheat and eat, you got to burn those calories. As you get on some of those machines, you see how much calories you're burning. So if you know how much calories you putting in taking in, and you burn that, you realize that, okay, I cheated today, I did this, but I'm going to get out there and I'm going to do something. And to me, that is a way of balancing it. It comes down to it, but it does come down to a commitment. Because I remember eating pepper steak and white rice at the Chinese store for lunch in New York. And when I decided to cut that out, I went on a Rice Krispie diet. I ate Rice Krispies for lunch. And
Rice
I just did it
Krispies.
myself. I'm serious. I ate Rice Krispies for lunch and I enjoyed it. It didn't bother me. It just filled me and it just worked for me. You just put your mind to it and it just works.
But Rice
Everybody,
Krispies.
I mean, I just used that I did a cereal diet. People do cereal diets at times. So I had oatmeal in the morning, cereal in the afternoon, and then I have a healthy dinner in the evening. And then I play softball. So I'm always out. And then I was in the park in the morning at 6 a.m. So my metabolism, and it sets up your body. I hate that you get into this, but when you talk about health, you regulate your bowel movements, you regulate your sleep. It's
Mhm.
about tuning. If Victor said this the other day. Victor said this the other day, and he was so right about I know what he said it, but he said your car engine light come on, and we supposed to take care of our car. Well, our body light comes on, and we don't do anything about it. You go to the doctor, high blood pressure, diabetes. What do? Like you say, you take pills. Pills helps maybe bring it down or regulate, but it doesn't fix the problem. Our body light goes on and we don't take care of our body, but we'll put more effort and spend more money in the car on something physical or material versus
Mhm.
this here. Because once that car breaks down, you may can get a new car. Once this breaks down or goes away, you're done.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's why we need to start taking care of it now
Damn
before
right.
it is too late.
It's an investment. One of the most important investments that you can do in life.
Hmm.
yeah, people take their health for granted until they don't have it.
Right. That's the truth.
Like you'll never have people like you won't have free time. So a lot of people say, I'm gonna work out when I get some free time. You'll never have free time. You have to you have to make time for it.
Yeah.
Not saying you have to spend 2 hours in the gym, but 30, 30, 45 minutes of activity,
Yeah.
you'll be okay.
And like you say, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the gym. Like I have 5 classes a week, but I still, make time for other things as well. You don't have to stay in the gym like Marvin 7 days a week, 4 hours a day. But you have to make time for your health. Point blank, period. There's no question about it. And you don't have to go to the gym. Like I said, you can go walking. You can go walking in your neighborhood or at, like the recreation departments and things like that. You can walk to the refrigerator and back like Victor does. I mean, but you got to get some steps in. And
Yeah. Yeah. So Victor wants to. So Victor put something out there, and I'll turn it into what I choose to turn it into. Victor talk about he can lose weight via sex. So one of the things is sex can be exercise, and sex there are benefits because of certain chemicals that are released at the end of the day. It can be energetic exercise, and you can burn calories through it. I think we can do and burn calories in a lot of things that we do in life that are normal things. They are, and don't exclude sex. That if you do it, I hate to use the word do it right, but if you put it in, you're gonna get out. You understand what I'm saying? There is exercise. If you're doing it and you burning calories and you sweating, you are burning calories and you're releasing certain hormones in your body that honestly helps your mental and your physical capacity.
yeah, that's true. But how often are you having sex to be burning all these calories?
It depends on if you have a healthy self. A matter of fact, that's a great question. How does exercise improve your sex life, my brother?
I It's you can tell if you have sex with somebody that's not in shape.
Hmm.
Like, why you over there breathing hard? Who chasing you? Like, you okay? It's I ain't gonna say it's funny, but like you can tell.
You could tell
Yeah.
you're
You
in better
definitely
shape,
tell.
you're in better condition, and you are able to do more, and then do more, and some most times longer because you talk about the physical. It also helps the mental. Remember, we're talking about the physical, as Veronica said, the mental. And when
Mhm.
we get into controlling our physical and controlling our mental, this is mind over matter. It's mind over matter, y'all.
Yeah, it is. And that's one thing that I had down as far as working out and staying active. Like all of that stuff goes into play when it comes to, working out. You'll be healthier, you'll be happier, more
Yes.
productive, your sex life will be better. Like all of this stuff plays part in working out.
But you
So
can't have one part. It's interesting. You got one partner working out, Veronica, you working out, and your this is hypothetical man is not working out, and he's a couch potato.
mhm.
That becomes a problem. I'm not saying that he has to be in the gym with you and be an athletic coach like you, but would that play a part in that you would want your partner to be somewhat healthy and at least keep his weight up? Same with you, brother Tony. You want your wife to be able, not to say have to be doing you a trainer, but be able to be conscious of their physical and their mental and conscious of what they put in their bodies.
Oh, I would like if like people ask me when I talk to somebody or deal with anybody that doesn't go to the gym like I do. I'm like, yes, but like I would want anybody that I'm with to be healthy. Like I couldn't just stand by and watch you do unhealthy stuff. Like, but I wouldn't like try to push that on anybody like to do what I do in the gym.
Right.
Mhm. Yeah. Same here. Like I would prefer to, talk to someone that's had that same mindset as me as far as, going to the gym and trying to stay healthy or whatever, but not someone that's going to just sit around on the couch all day and just eat nonsense and drink all day and, you know what I'm saying? So definitely want someone with that the same mindset as me as when it comes to health. Let's get into some of these comments for a moment and then we're going to get back to talk. I know Lisa had put something up earlier. She says, Hey, Lisa, she says, I have been dealing with my weight for years. I had blood pressure problems to asthma to being pre diabetic. I made a decision to have gastric bypass surgery. It's not for everybody, but it was the best for me because of my health. After a couple of months of recovery, I started the gym. It's a lifestyle decision. Sorry, I heard something. I love going to the gym. I made that decision to live longer for my family.
Good
Yes,
choice, Lisa. Great
yes.
choice. Great choice. You're investing in yourself. That's what it's about. You see on social media, people, you just had a soap opera star, General Hospital, 55 years old, gone. I don't know what the cause was, but we continue to see people passing at younger ages because of health reasons. We also seeing people stressed, as you started, Veronica, and I'll let you get into it. But we saw the tragic suicide of Twitch. That was, the dance and the DJ and executive and co-executive producer on the Ellen DeGeneres show.
Mhm.
And at the end of the day, all this plays in to your mindset and where you at. A lot of times we're masking things. We're masking our health. We're masking our physical health. We're masking our mental health, and we smile on the outside, but we're really hurting on the inside, and we're hurting through, like Lisa said, pre-diabetic, asthma, blood pressure situation at the end of the day. So, and what stresses that you have that may be going on. So this all comes into play. You're muted,
Sorry,
Veronica.
sorry, guys. Sorry. Yes, yeah. But yes, I definitely wanted to jump into mental health. Since you brought that up, I know we was talking about that a little earlier today, 15 over the phone. And rest in peace to DJ Twitch, which was a very very sad thing. Any when death happens and it is unexpected, it's just horrible. It's sad. And our hearts and prayers are definitely going out to his family and loved ones. Around this time of year, the holidays, and they're dealing with this. Someone was telling me, they was like, they feel like he was selfish for him to take his life, and especially around the holidays and his kids, and like the kids will never be the same, and all of that. But um our prayers are definitely with all of them. But we have to check on our strong friends. And
Yeah.
I'm one of
Me too.
those strong friends where I'm always the one that like, I'm the one that people will come to talk to about their problems, and I don't mind, because I do have that listening ear, and I'm that person. When you talk to me about something, like, it's not going to go any further. That's me, and I've always been that way. So I am that strong friend, but strong friends, we hurt sometimes as well. So we can't forget about the strong ones. And we have to pay attention to the signs. Some people say that there's no signs. There's always signs to something in anything that we do. There's signs, relationships, whatever. There's signs that we need to pay attention to. And we definitely need to pay attention. Like someone was saying, like, if this person that's always bubbly and outgoing and outspoken and all that, like, we need to pay attention when they shut down. That's a sign. But like I said, we need to check up on our strong friends. Sometimes we have a smile and we're always joking and laughing and putting on our best face, but at the same time we be broken inside as well. So
Mhm.
let's not forget about that. Like, mental health is very serious, and we know that this is a topic that Victor really don't like to talk about, but mental health is real. And
Oh,
I did write this number down for anyone that is struggling with, suicidal thoughts. You can call or text 988 to speak with someone, or you can also call 1-800-273-8255, because it is real, and you're not alone. Reach out for help. This is so sad what happened.
So
And I was
Go ahead.
No, I was going to say I was talking to my class, one of my classes the other day, and we was talking about what happened with DJ Stitch, and I was telling them like I am Victor. Don't do that. I was telling them
You
that
not looking at these comments?
no, and I don't want to look at them because this is I'm really trying to talk serious here. They I was telling them if they ever need anything, like I am that person that I will want them to come talk to. I told them they can call me anytime, day or night. Call me and I will be that listening ear for them. And I meant that. Every word that I said, I meant that. I had this one lady reach out to me. She came to my class one time and that first time she came to my class, she ended up inboxing me like a day or two later, and she was just saying that she felt, my good vibes, good spirit or whatever. And she just started loading stuff of what was taking place in her life. And I was that listening ear, so it take us to listen sometime at what people are going through. So if you are struggling with something, please reach out. Go ahead, Victor.
So, a couple things. One thing is when it comes to mental health, the reason why I'm not a big fan of it because when I came back from Afghanistan, they made all of us go to psychiatrists and they tried to dope us up with all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Putting us on Valium and all this other damn drugs or whatever. And then they want to talk about it, make you relive the same situation that's got you shut down anyway. So I'm not a big fan of reliving something that was very tragic to me. Secondly, when it comes to checking up on people, and this is just my opinion, um, you have to make the first step if you want to be better. I can't make you be better. You have to let me know something is wrong. Because if you walking around all bubbly and bright-eyed, that's how I'm going to see it. So if you really want some help, like if you truly want some help, I feel like you'll say something. Or you should say, I really ain't feeling. Just like, our girl, she posted something on the internet. She was like, I ain't feeling myself. And people poured into her. She reached out, you know what I'm saying? Because you didn't know that she was really going through something until she said something. And, my third point, to the mental health thing, watch how you pour into people because if you're going through something and I'm not, you know, I really don't want you bringing me down like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to take on anybody else's problems if I got my own going on. I'm willing to listen. But once that thing becomes a constant, people tend to avoid you when you keep dumping on them like that. So the best thing you can do is seek professional help, somebody who is trained for that. Because if every time I talk to you and you constantly going on about what's wrong, but you don't have no solution to fix it, then what are we really talking about? Because talking ain't never fixed nothing, in my opinion.
So let
I
me
know.
let me go ahead, Marvin.
I know a lot of people that I like. Mental health is real. Like depression is real. Like when I started training people, like you meet so many different people, different personalities, and you have to find a way to connect to them. And a lot of people don't express their feelings the way you would, Vic, or the way I would. So I had to learn that. I had to learn to meet people where they were at, not where I was at. Like they might not feel comfortable opening it up. Like some people can smile all day, crack jokes, and be dying inside. You know, because they scared they don't have nobody to open it up to. But like with the checking on people stuff, like Vic, we got a group chat. What we do?
We do that.
We check on everybody good, crack a couple jokes, make everybody weekend, and then we go on about the day. You know what I mean? Like it's always good to have people to check on you. Like you should always be willing to check on other people. Like because you never know what somebody's going through. Like I really had to learn that. Like because like I never had depression, so I couldn't put myself in their situation, but I had to have empathy for their situation. So once they explained it to me, like I didn't get the full understanding because I didn't actually go through it. But seeing somebody that goes through it, like I know it's real. It's tough.
Yep. And we
So I
have to
want to
stop doing it off. Go ahead, Fatine.
So I want to comment. First of all, I agree with what Marvin said. I want to comment on what Victor said because what Victor said, I'll be honest with you, I thought he was going one way and he hit it on the head. And sometimes you got to listen to what a person is saying, like Veronica said, Victor, about mental health, but he nailed it. He nailed it. And I always tell Victor, I thank him for serving this country. But I'll tell you straight up, like Victor said, it's his opinion, my opinion. I thank Victor for serving this country. But I think this government does a piss poor job of taking care of our soldiers when they come back home. And I don't think they pour into them the proper way of dealing with it. So those that went to Vietnam, they denied the Agent Orange for so long, and so many people suffered and died. So Victor is right that when you come back and they dope you up and don't know what direction to go or misstray or mislead you, that is a cruel thing to people that go to defend this country. I agree with you, Victor, on that, where you just don't want no part of it. The second part, what you said, I totally agree with. And the third part of taking on more than you can chew. You're right. If you can lend a listening ear, but if it gets to the point that it becomes a consistent thing and it becomes a little bit overbearing, hey, listen. If you want some help, you need to get some professional help. I'll help you try to locate some professional help, but I can't. I'm not a professional, and I can't lead you this direction. And the fourth thing I want to tell you, and we had a psychologist on the other day, and he does reality shows, and he's known, Dr. Jeff Gardere, on our show. And one of the things he said that I was so glad that he said, that he helped so many people deal with so many issues. But you know what he also said? That he got help for some of the issues that he was having. Even as a psychiatrist and a psychologist, he realized he had issues. And this is what he said: I got help so I could manage those issues, and those issues don't manage me. And that is one of the problems out here, is that, like Victor says, sometimes it's overwhelming, overburdened to those issues overwhelm us and manage us, and we don't manage them. Victor and Veronica know some of the things I've been going through, and they were not easy in the last year. And I was able to turn to my family, turn to the doctor, but I told the doctor about it, and he said, if I need help, let him know. I didn't have to go back, but because of friends and because of family and because in looking myself in the mirror and not looking at no one else, but looking at what I need to improve, what I did wrong, and how to improve that, that was taking the first and second and third state of recovering and becoming the better person. So Victor is right. It starts with you.
My thing is when we start talking about depression, I don't think there's a difference, you know what I'm saying, between being depressed and being sad. You know what I'm saying? Postpartum is real. You know what I'm saying? Depression is a mental disorder. Being sad is just shit that we go through. And I think some people want to be labeled as something so bad that they jump on this depression. Yeah, if you're single during the holidays, are you really depressed? Like, to be honest with you, are you really depressed? I mean, yes, sometimes when you see these people with their pajama pictures on, I ain't trying to make a joke, but you see these people with these pajama pictures on and you start thinking, well, I should have did this and did that, and I could have took a pajama picture. And then you like, for that brief moment, you like, yeah, it is what it is. But if you continuously harp on stuff like that and you start further thinking about how your life is just not worth living, I feel like that's depression. I'm no psychologist or anything like that, but I've seen a few. So, I don't think I've ever been depressed, but I've been sad before. I've been hurt. I've been, you know what I'm saying? a lot of different adjectives that is not good. But for the most part, you got to find something good and focus on that, and always focusing on the bad. Like, bro, if me and you go out, and every time we go out, I'm telling you about all this bad shit that's going on in my life. You know, after about the fifth, sixth time, you're gonna be like, well, bro, you either need to change, and then the seventh or the eighth time, then you're not gonna be available to me no more. That's what I'm saying. Like, when people get the dumping in you, I ain't saying it brings you down, but in a sense it does, because it's like, bro, you killing the mood. Like, we're coming to a place to have fun. Now, if you wanted to talk, then we could go someplace and talk. But if you agree to come with me and have fun, sprinkle that shit on me. Just don't dump it all while we both agree to have fun. So I ain't trying to knock nobody's mental health. And I know they say check on your strong friends, because if you truly strong, I shouldn't have to check on you.
That's
if
a
you're
lie.
strong, you should be able to come to me and say you have a problem.
I disagree with that.
And that's great. That's great.
Because just because I'm strong doesn't mean that I don't need for you to say, hey, you good? Not waiting to see when I fall down for you to open your mouth and ask, am I good? You should just out the blue be like, hey, Veronica, you good?
Then you're not.
Even if you don't talk to me for a few days, not saying that it's an everyday, thing that you need to check up on me. And I'm guilty of that myself. I'm guilty of that. But I'm just saying, you shouldn't have to, I shouldn't have to come to you and say, Victor, I need to talk to you about something. Just shoot a
But
quick
how?
text and say, hey, been thinking
Well,
about
then
you.
that means you're not strong. You
Yeah,
should label yourself as strong
yeah,
if
That's
I got to check on you.
yeah. And
Because if you're strong, that's just like in the weight room. If you're strong enough, you don't need a spotter. You don't need nobody to come over there and watch you lift them weights. You know what I'm saying? So if you're strong, you don't need that.
and I
You
think
should be, if you label yourself as strong, you are the one that's always checking up on everybody else. That's the title that you chose.
yeah. And I think that Victor is kind of leading to something that if I see you, Veronica, working out, doing your gym, going to work, doing concerts, doing the show, smiling, Victor doing his thing with the kids. I see him doing this, hanging
the
out a
same
little
thing that
bit.
DJ Twitch was doing. Yeah,
Right,
sure.
right. But what I'm saying is, in our normal routine, when we get in our normal routine and we see our friends doing what they normally do, we don't do a health check because it comes out of nowhere. We might do it now because DJ Twitch took his life and he seemed happy-go-lucky, even though we're not in his life to know it. But you seem to be in your normal routine. Not to say that you're not having issues, but Victor, I just wouldn't come out the blue and just say, Victor, you are right, unless I see something and I see Victor, post, and his post is a little different, and I'll be like, yo, Vic, you okay? But if we're normally going about life, I don't really just go out and say, hey, Veronica, you okay? It seems like you're going about life as you normally go about it.
So we keep talking about Twitch. First of all, none of us knew him, so we don't know.
It doesn't matter. We have a heart, whether we knew him personally or not.
Let me finish.
Go
We
ahead.
didn't know him. All right. So his wife might have seen signs that she's just not putting out. When Chester Bennington killed himself, that was probably the last famous person that I gave a damn about, was him. And everybody was like, well, how in the hell Chester killed himself? He making all this music, he doing all this. And his wife was like, months later, he was battling depression. He was seeing a psychologist or a psychiatrist once or twice a week. These are things that we did not see. But when you see this man on stage singing these songs and pouring his heart into it, all we thought was that's his normal life. And when he killed himself, I was like, well, damn, this shit came out of nowhere. But when his wife did the interview and she talked about Chester was battling depression for a long time. We don't know shit about Twitch.
But for you to say that we don't know him, it
You
doesn't
don't
matter
know him.
it doesn't matter if we knew him personally or not.
You missing what I'm saying. You're sitting here saying it came out of nowhere. The people that's close to him might not be saying that, but to put it in the public eye and to make it seem like this was out of nowhere, they might have been. I'm reaching, but they might be going with the star. But we don't know what that man was.
None of us know.
I
and,
don't
and
His, go ahead.
I don't think he's reaching, Veronica. I think what he's saying is similar to what Miss Universe, that young lady, did, that jumped off the Midtown hotel or building, and it looked like she was the ET reporter. She had her life in front of her, and we looked at it, came out of nowhere, and then her mother got on television and said that she was been battling depression.
The
So what
whole time.
Victor's saying, so I understand what you're both saying. What Veronica's saying is that from us looking from the outside in, Victor's saying looking from the inside out. Veronica's saying looking from the outside in, it looked like he was living a normal life, and it makes us stop and say, if it was that, then we got to slow down and start being conscious of ourselves and others around us. What Victor's saying, it could be a little bit more than that. We just don't know him, but that don't mean you don't have concern. It's just that you're looking at it from two different perspectives. That's
I
it.
mean, and
Exactly.
that goes for whether he's a celebrity or not. Or normal people, everyday people like us, no one knows what goes on inside our household. So that's not just because he's famous.
That's not what that's not what I was saying. What I'm saying is we're focusing on Twitch killing himself. I didn't even know the guy, never seen him before till he killed himself. All I'm saying is what we see and what the public's putting out, his wife might be saying something different. His best friend, his brother, might be saying Twitch been battling this for months.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what goes on inside each other household. I'm saying just because he's famous, for you to say none of us know him, we still have hearts. We still feel, the pain that his wife and his kids are going through in the
That's
family.
not what that's not.
He's
the
just
point
saying you don't know him from the
But
perspective.
the way Victor came out and said it
Right,
was
but he
all
explained
wrong.
it later.
No,
no,
it
he
wasn't
explained
wrong.
it.
It was
No,
wrong.
it was
He
wrong how you
explained
said
it.
No, it
it.
wasn't wrong.
Yes,
It
it
was
was,
not wrong.
Victor. And it didn't feel like you just didn't care at all.
No, you took it that way. He
And
understood
a
exactly
lot of
what I
other
was saying.
people probably took it that way as well.
Well, then if they took it that way, then that's on them. But
I
that's
think his
not what I was saying.
reaction. I think Victor's reaction, and since Victor tends to play on that, I've learned to listen now. So his reaction was jolting, but then when he explained it, he's just basically trying to say that, hey, we didn't know him, but that don't take away from the compassion. Victor didn't say those words, but it don't take away from the compassion, celebrity or not celebrity. Here's a man that has taken his life. He's left a wife and he's left 3 beautiful kids. But we don't know personally what was going on internally. We don't know what internally, but that don't mean you don't have compassion for a person that takes his life. And that I don't like this whole thing when a lot of people say they're selfish, because I think that's the wrong statement. The first thing, oh, he was selfish or she was selfish by taking their life. And that's the wrong statement, because you never know what the person is going through at the end of the day. And when you're wrestling with that, you become vulnerable of doing any and everything. You see people, you just seen a person in Florida kill his wife, kill himself, and shot his 2-year-old baby in the arm. Right. So people go and kill their families for whatever the reason may be. We don't know.
Well, let's move on, because I didn't want to harp on that long about the mental health. I was just, because that's all.
Serious, though.
It is serious.
This time of the year, this is very serious right now.
For somebody to take their own life and leave all that behind, can you imagine what they was going through? Like,
right.
Bro, the willpower for you to hurt yourself. I mean, even though they did that movie with Chris Rock, Jamie Foxx, whatever the one, it is almost impossible for you to hurt yourself.
For you to hurt yourself.
Yeah, for me to hurt myself is
for him to hurt himself. That's what I'm saying. Like, people different. Like, just because you got the willpower, or you not going through whatever he was going through, or anybody else. Like, just imagine, like, for him to do that, like, you can't even fathom that.
Right.
Well, that's not what I was. What I was saying was, for a sane person, it is almost impossible for you to hurt yourself. It is all like your body won't let you do that. Like, you can't hold your breath and suffocate yourself. What I'm saying is for somebody to take their life, something has to be wrong.
Mental health.
And that's basically the point that I'm making. Like, this guy wasn't right, or whoever took their life, you're mentally, you're not right. And I've sat on enough couches to know that, yeah, there may be something mentally there, but is it enough to really keep continuously sitting there? I don't think so.
Well,
With
let me
me.
just say this: we got to be careful when we use the word. We understand what mental health is. We understand that, but it's meant. A lot of times people think it's something mentally, like when you say mentally, like it's physically and mentally wrong. But mentally means you could be in a bad space at a bad time. You could have just lost your job. I got hit. I don't have no problem saying I got hit on Black Friday with IRS just taking my whole bank account, Boom, gone. And I talk to y'all and I stay positive and I keep moving forward at the end of the day. And I'm back in a better position today than I was then. But some people, that might have been everything, and then their bills fall behind, and it's just one thing after another to the point I go in there and I lay down. Instead of taking 2 sleeping pills because I can't sleep, I just say F it and take 10 sleeping pills. Phyllis Hyman suffered depression all her life, and she finally was successful. It wasn't the first time that she tried to kill herself back in 95, but she was finally successful in killing herself in 95 when she got rid of everybody out the room and took them sleeping pills.
And you only heard about that one time.
I knew about her battling.
You knew about
depression. I knew her personally. So I knew that she was battling, but I knew she was battling relationship issues. She was battling depression at the end of the day, but I didn't, and I knew that she tried to kill herself. Victor is right. Sometimes it is hard to kill yourself. That's why some people use the gun, because it's quick. It's like you think about it, but you don't want to think about it to the point you just say, F it, and pull the trigger and you're gone. Or you take the pills, and when you take the pills, you just lay down and you're gone. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just being in a bad space, and it's serious. It's serious, and a lot of us are not professionals to get people out of that. But I'm telling you, a lot of us suffer in silence. So many people are suffering in silence, and when you suffer in silence, sometimes we don't see the signs. We can't help you if you don't ask for help.
And
if we don't see the signs.
Also, with the mental health, we focusing on the down, but sometimes you could be too high, and you need to be brought down. That's to me. That's more of a problem than anything. If you look at, and I hate to bring him up, if you look at Ye right now, he's on this high right now. He needs to be brought down, in my opinion, to get him off of this pedestal that he put himself on. Some people put themselves up here. To me, and I shouldn't say this, but to me, that's worse than somebody down here. Because lifting somebody up, in my opinion, lifting somebody out of something is a whole lot easier than to bring somebody fucking down.
So, Victor, what you said is what is called both ends of the spectrum. Freezing cold or too hot or extremes. Both are dangerous to you. So you're right. You hit it right on the head. Give you a bell for that, my brother, because being low is depressing. I'll use Michael Jackson when he was younger. Michael Jackson as a kid, and then became a young adult, could not go shopping to the mall. He couldn't go to the movie. He had so much money, but he couldn't do the average things. He's here. A lot of people say, oh, I wish I was like Michael Jackson. But when you start to realize that I'm here and I can't do some of the things that I normally want to do, it can put you in a depressing state, like the person at the bottom that don't have any money. You're right, Vic.
And we've all seen, guys in the neighborhood that won 4-5 fights in a row, and all of a sudden he Teflon, and then somebody, he walking around here, he trying, he doing shit, and then somebody put 2 in him, and now he laid up in the hospital, or he in the casket because he couldn't take the success. In my opinion, at one time it took Floyd almost getting his ass whooped in the ring by the Latino guy who he, in my opinion, sucker punched to bring Floyd down just a little bit. He's still kind of up there, but you notice he ain't walking around like he used to. But I just think sometimes, or Mike Tyson and Buster Douglas, you get on that high that you way up here, that you made out of this, and to me, that's a form of mental health as well. That's a form of a mental illness as well.
Right. Marvin, quick question. Do you, again, I know you're a physical trainer. how and you know, like we talked earlier, that is mind over matter in a sense of setting your goals, pushing yourself and working out. But how much do you put in? I'm not saying you deal with meditation or anything like that, but you know it's about organization. How much do you balance, because at the end of the day, you being a trainer, you may want to push someone. How do you make sure that you don't push someone too hard? How do you set those guidelines when you're working with someone? Like somebody right now say, well, I want somebody out there to work with me, but I don't use the word delicate, but I have a couple of issues and I want to make sure that I'm handled with care. How do folks feel comfortable in trusting a trainer like yourself or other people when they're choosing a trainer to work out?
Well, but me personally, like I tell you, everybody starts from the bottom. You know what I mean? Don't go in the gym and try to compare yourself to people that's been in the gym or try to compete with other people in the gym. You know what I mean? Everybody starts slow. Like with the people I train, like I build like we do cardio and then we do light strength training and it's like a progression. Like you can tell when somebody's getting stronger. So I would never put any more on them than they can physically handle, physically or mentally. Like it's very like a lot of the girls that I train it's a mental challenge because I tell them what we're gonna do, and the first thing is like I can't do it. Like if that's what we're gonna do, like I already know they're physically able to do it. Now the mental part is another thing. Like with Patty and Tasha. They just did the 5K. Like they swore up and down. They could not run the 3 miles straight. I'm like, yo, listen, we've been training for 2 months. You know what I mean? Trust me, you can physically do it. So it goes both hand in hand, physically and mentally.
Hey, Fatine, if you go to one of his classes, I'm gonna tell you something. Boss got to look. He ain't gonna say nothing to you, but he'll look at you, and it'll make you do what you're supposed to be doing. I mean, and that's just like, me and him cool. We close, we boys. And if he give me an assignment, I don't want to let him down more than I want to let myself down. Because if he say, Vic, when I used to come out there, we're going to run down, walk back, do the best you can. If I'm sandbagging, he might give me the side out. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm letting my dog down. You know what I'm saying? So he does have a look that he got. I don't know if he giving that look, but he do got a look when he looking at you like, I know you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing.
Yeah, because I just said like it hurt. Like if I let you half-ass, it gonna hurt you in the long run. You know what I mean? Like it's gonna slow down your progression. Like I don't ask anybody to do nothing they can't physically do. Like so I say we're gonna run down, we're gonna walk back. Like if you can't run, walk. You know what I mean? No problem. We'll walk with you if need be.
And you encourage into those people that when you encourage folks like that, and I mean, see, that's where you as a trainer have to draw the line, kind of like, because you want to kind of push them, but you don't want to bend them, because when you bend them, then they don't come back.
You don't want to break. Nah, 'cause like
Right.
you only push people so far. You know what I mean? So it's like, yo, like especially when we at the park, it's kind of like a team effort. Right? You know what I mean? And when we do our group classes, it's like a team effort. Like I try to incorporate like so everybody's together.
Mm, that's
Well,
good.
let's pause for a second and let's do the drawing. Okay. Once again, Marvin is I guess we're gonna make this a yearly thing, maybe, Marvin.
Yeah,
This
we
is
do it
his
every
second,
year.
huh?
We do it every year.
So this is Marvin's second year doing this. Um, he is gonna do a one-on-one training for a month for free to whoever name I pull out this bag, and everyone who shared the flyer today name is in this bag. So it's over 50 names in here. You must be present. You must be on this live to win, and we're gonna give you a minute to check in. So once I call this name, you have 1 minute, and I'm gonna start my alarm.
Yeah, stopwatch.
my timer. 1 minute. We'll be rolling. And if you're not on here, we're moving on. Right, Patty? I said that at the beginning. That's how you wasn't on here when I said that. Patty said that's was how we got started. Yeah. Patty won last year, and she's still going strong.
Still going strong.
It's that mindset.
I'll run you in the ground.
You got to stay dedicated. One name, Jason. It's my one name or two. And then I want to get to some comments because we have some good comments coming through. I'm probably loud, right? Let me mute.
No, you good.
I'm good? Okay.
Yeah.
Drum roll. Drum roll, please. Let me see. I might have drum roll.
No.
You know,
God.
Here we go.
Yeah. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, we know you don't.
I have a beat though. Here we go. Mike, you still on here? All right, here we go. Whoever named I pull out this bag is gonna get 1 free month with Marvin Toney one-on-one training.
All that music loud as shit.
Here we go. And the winner is Jesus.
Fateen Muhammad.
I don't know how to say this. Big Mesh, Too Savage for You, Covington.
Well, I
You
don't
got
think
this,
they
Marvin? Big Mesh. You can't even see it.
Let me see what that person is.
well, they better answer, and I don't think
we got 1 minute.
I ain't see them in the comments. So
Wait a minute.
wait a minute.
What's their name again?
Big Mesh, Too
M-E-S-H?
Savage. Big
Mom, you know
Mesh,
what that is?
B-I-G-M-E-S-H.
Nah, I don't know. I might know if I see the
Savage
picture.
for you. 30 seconds.
Y'all crazy.
You say Big Mesh what?
Too Savage for You, Covington. 20 seconds.
Oh, I think I know who that is.
Well, they don't answer. They don't get it. They don't write our
10
rules.
seconds. Going once. Going twice. And that minute is up. All right. Let's go for another one. Oh, Voodoo. You got to put away the donuts. Voodoo says, why is it so hard to lose stomach fat? Marvin, do you want to answer that one while I pick this second?
Stomach fat is it goes last.
Shh, tell me about it. I was looking at all these chicks over there in Cancun with their flat tummies.
Wait a minute. First of all, let me say this. Not all men want a woman with a flat stomach. So go ahead.
That's true.
I don't mind.
Here we go. Name number 2.
Shorty Red Bone.
Oh gosh, Marvin, don't you already work? Rachel. Got 1 minute.
Oh, Rachel
McRae. Huh?
She probably ain't
Rachel
know. She probably
Cook.
sleep.
She got a minute. 50 seconds.
I guess we're gonna go through all these 50 names tonight.
No, we're gonna talk while this timer going down. Rachel.
Shorty Red Bone Covington.
What?
I think I know who that is, for real. I think she be at the Snooty.
Yeah, that's exactly who be there. That's
who it is. That's her name.
She got 26 seconds.
Yeah,
Rachel.
I thought that was her.
That's her.
Yes, Lisa, it is.
Somebody said Patty said she at work.
All right. 14 seconds. All right, we're going to move on. Marvin, what do you think about vitamins? Vitamins are important. Do you take your vitamins?
Yeah, I take a 1 a day.
1 a day vitamins?
Yeah.
With iron or no? No iron, right?
Oh no, I don't take an iron pill.
Yeah. No. Like a all in one, like a With iron, right? That's what
It's
I
a
meant.
multivitamin. Yeah.
I take a one a day as well.
What about B12, man? That shit is addictive, bro.
Oh, Tony. Tony Love.
That B12 addictive, bro.
Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Here we go. Your boy on here 15, all the way from New York, Tony Love.
Yeah,
All right, let's see. Brandy Roberts Benjamin, 1 minute.
I ain't never see these names in the time in
Brandy
the chat.
Roberts Benjamin. Yeah, they shared the post, but they're not on here evidently. We got one minute. We did this last year until we got the Patty name.
Okay.
Brandy Roberts Benjamin, 43 seconds.
Well, let me ask you this: since Veronica part 2, while you counting down, what is it better to get your vitamins from, food or from supplements? And if you can't get it as much as food, you balance. Let's just say you're eating, but you're not getting all the nutrients from that. Is a supplement good? And how good is, to get it through like your smoothies and things like that
15
versus
seconds.
taking supplement like a pill?
Are you asking me or
No,
Marvin?
Marvin.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her. Like
Nah.
I take a supplement. I take a protein shake. I take the
Time
shake.
up.
You take a protein shake?
Yeah, twice a day.
Twice a day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
All right,
for the
Brandy's
gap
gone.
in my protein. Like you get some protein from meat, you know what I'm saying? But the supplement is to make up for what you don't get.
Right. And like you said, if you eating chicken, I'll just say chicken, and you like dark meat, but they say white meat is more healthier and more protein in it. A lot of times when we eat, we can get our protein, because protein don't put fat on. How does that work? When we eat or drink protein, what does that do to the body?
Throw a
What is
name
that
out there,
helping
bro.
the body?
Protein helps preserve muscle and create lean muscle.
Got it. There you go.
Dog, V, them names already shook up.
Oh, my bad. Here we go.
I think me and Victor need to have our hand in that bag. Reach over there next
It's
time.
me, Marvin.
Whatever.
We need to see the name.
Shut the hell up. Sharetta Zimmerman. You have 1 minute.
Sharetta Zimmerman.
Oh, Brandy, you late, homie. Damn. Talking about I'm here. I'm sorry, Brandy. We moved on. You had a minute.
Bye.
Oh, I feel bad. Sharetta Zimmerman. Brandy, you say I'm here one more time.
Well, when do you work out, Marvin?
20 seconds, Sharetta.
Yeah. When do you work out, Marvin? Where will you hold a class that people attend?
Oh well, I work out at Fitness World. So in January, I'm gonna do another weight loss challenge. So it'll be $300 for the winner. It'll be $10 to get in. But like everybody that's in, I'm gonna do a free class on either Tuesday nights or Wednesdays. I don't know for sure yet, but I'll have more details next week about it though.
Okay. Sharetta's up. Time is up.
Me and my cousin, when we worked out, he's visiting here now. He's staying here. He's not here now. We used to get up when we put our minds to it. It would be 17 degrees outside in New York, and we would run around Prospect Park. And I mean, if he didn't ring that bell, I wouldn't get up. But he rang that bell. We up there, man. And I'm telling you, once you get going and get that heat rolling and that sweat going, you feel so much better. Veronica knows this because you do this on a regular basis. Does it get easier for both of y'all? The question to both of y'all before you call the next name, Veronica and Marvin. Does it get easier for you as you continue to do it?
Easier as in to
Do
go
it,
do it, or
you're getting up
doing
and working out is not as challenging that it becomes part of your lifestyle. It's a lifestyle instead of like Reverend Sharpton. When he lost that weight, a lot of people said, did he do a band? No, he did not do an operation. I saw him. He changed his diet. He changed his diet. He doesn't eat anything after 6 o'clock. You can agree or disagree if he lost too much weight, but the bottom line, he made a lifestyle change. He just didn't exercise. He made a lifestyle change. He adapted that into his life, and that's what he does every day.
Yeah. And especially if you constantly doing it like we do constantly every day, pretty much.
You say you're doing what? Constantly what?
Doing it.
No wonder you've got strong shoulders.
I can't stand y'all.
You went from not doing the first one to the last 10, and then now you constantly doing it. I don't know what you got going on tonight.
Anywho, if you're doing it like Marvin and I on a daily,
is that your Santa bag? Are you cool?
Let me reword this. If you're working out like we do, and it's a habit to you, now it's like I still struggle sometimes. I don't know about Marvin, like especially Saturday mornings when I have to get up. Like I know I have to get up, but sometimes the bed be feeling so good, but I mentally know that I have to get up and move because my class is at 9 a.m. I know I have to get up and do it. So it's not as hard, but I do think about it, be like, this bed feels so good. So I want to get up, but I know that I have to get up. So to answer your question, now to me, it is a little easier for me to get up and go to the gym. And
how do you feel after? How do you feel after that workout? You feel good. I'm glad that you did get up.
And my class also say that as well. My Saturday morning class, like they'll tell you, like they get up and they come and they work out and they be saying, oh, I'm so glad I got out that bed because they feel so good after the workout.
Hey, team, then they want to come back home with their little sweaty coochie and want to jump up in straight in the bed. No, G. Hell no. I know them endorphins flowing, but you need to go there and wrench that shit off before you come on.
Wrench it off.
Veronica, are you pulling from your job Secret Santa bag and you ain't got the right names tonight or something?
I think she ain't got the right names.
She got the Secret Santa bag from her job.
Who the next name?
Yeah, let's see if that's from your job or something. You got the wrong bag.
Brandy came on, but Brandy was late. Brandy was here. That was one of the names that I pulled.
You ain't got the shit.
Oh, my bad. You know what, Voodoo, log off. All the way.
You need to pull two names.
Here we go.
Voodoo DJ and our Christmas party Saturday night for the Tangy Tea Christmas party.
Veronica, please call that name.
I was getting ready to say, and I wasn't invited. Like one Christmas party.
Is that your place? Oh, it's at Victor's place. That's right.
1 minute, Marsha Bruce. 1 minute. Marsha Bruce.
Y'all women get that doggone blood flowing. Come up in the crib. Woo, I feel good. You better cool off first.
A good workout makes you feel better though.
It does.
It does.
And then a good shower after, you ready to go.
You ready to go, but you ain't gonna come around me tasting like a whole box of Morton salt. You better get your ass in that damn shower.
You wouldn't know anyway. You use Nutella, so it really wouldn't matter to you.
That's right.
Nutella is for like birthdays and all that other shit. You don't get the Nutella every day. Then you get spoiled.
Shit.
For me. Well. Marsha Bruce, 9 seconds.
Why don't you just give it to Fatine and Victor, and we'll work out.
Sarah said, have you considered doing a virtual class? I get asked that a lot.
I might actually start it next year, like at the beginning of the year.
I think that's good because you could do a virtual class, and honestly, you could do a Zoom class so people can you can talk and interact with them, and then when they, you know what I'm saying? I like the Zoom class. That's good. That's
My
not a
question
bad
to you
idea.
is when are you coming to my class, 15?
Do it on a day. Oh, Saturday morning I can come because I'm not doing anything on
You hear this,
Saturday morning.
Victor?
I can come on a Saturday morning.
Me and
And
Fatih was gonna come one Monday, but I got all drunk up.
yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Well, y'all picked the wrong. Y'all not coming to my Monday class with that foolishness.
Who ain't?
Y'all can.
You working out this?
got on
Oh,
time.
this is Christmas Eve Saturday. I gotta go.
I'm gonna get my PlayStation 5 before the end of the year. Watch.
Oh, Patty to my Veronica, go ahead and call my name. All right, here we go. Here's the next one. 1 minute. Where are these people?
Please.
That's almost 10 o'clock.
Denise Friesen. 1 minute. Denise Friesen. I can't see that name.
So this weekend, I'm gonna tell you something, Fatih. This weekend was I know we was in our group chat and we was texting, but let me tell you something, man. I got a lot of clarity this weekend. It's a conversation we're gonna have offline, but it was a lot of clarity came up this weekend. Marv,
Denise Friesen.
Conversation too.
30 seconds. I'm sorry, Victor. Trying to get
Yo,
these
you
people.
good. We got to have some times. We got to have some times to fill in.
Oh, Voodoo. What you want? Voodoo.
But you know what I noticed about y'all family trip, Veronica?
What?
And I challenge everybody to go look. All y'all got the same head. You ain't noticed that? You, Twig, all y'all got that same.
I don't think I was looking at head. I was looking at thighs. Oh, wait a minute, Veronica.
Denise gone.
Veronica,
Oh.
you did something that you tried not to do. In
What?
one of your you did something in one of your pitches that you tried not to do, but you did it.
What?
I'm not gonna put it out there. You got to think about it. It's something that you try not to do, but you did it in one of your pitches.
Oh, she showed her feet.
Oh no!
How you figure that out? The riddle he got.
Because that's
You
the
must.
only thing she's self-conscious
That's
about.
right.
That's the only thing she's self-conscious about.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they look fucked up, but they ain't that damn bad.
Oh God! Oh God!
Marvin, don't you dare laugh at that.
Oh God!
Dare laugh
She's
at
so.
that.
I mean, I seen her feet one time. I'm like, you self-conscious about that? Are you serious? I don't even see nothing wrong, but whatever.
No,
I guess you got to find something to be self-conscious about.
I do not like my feet. I'm sorry. But you know, I was in Cancun, so I was like, you know what? Nobody know me over here, so
Why you didn't
I'll
wear some
show these
sandals?
toes.
So why you didn't wear no sandals in the nice outfits?
Running around, they looking like Betty Rubble.
I bet you a lot of people blew the photo up, so you know how to be blowing it up to see. You know what? I ain't messing with y'all.
Oh, they will now. They probably
That's why
they will now.
You know it, Jason. Whatever.
Oh, Carol laughing.
Hey, Jason.
Carol.
Hey, straight down the middle too. Down the middle.
You know what? We're supposed to be
One
talking
of them
about
old
fitness,
school
Marvin.
No shoes on.
No shoes. Yeah. No, she had to look like flip flops.
No, Jason talking about kicking field goals.
Oh.
Shut the hell up, Mike. I mean, excuse me, Pastor. The importance of water. Marvin, can you talk about that while I pick another name?
The importance of water. Hey, your body is 70% water. You need to drink plenty of water. Like, you need to drink as much water as possible, like, to get the toxins out of your body.
Megan James, you have 1 minute. Megan James.
So Marvin, I'm going to challenge you on that. And I know Natasha's in here. And Natasha, let me just say this real quick. When I came on this live, I didn't know Natasha. So the first thing, Marvin, I didn't know that was your sister. I thought that was your wife. So I didn't know. And I would see her put out the pictures of from night, before and after pictures and stuff like that, and her working out. So kudos to her. Personally, I just want to say that to Natasha. But I just came across reading something, and I'll mention it came up in an article about Bruce Lee. about how he was on so much water that he drank too much water. And you got to be very careful in saying drink as much water as you can, because there is of overdoing anything. Remember what you said? It's how you do things. Don't
Exactly.
overindulge. So I think that as you being a trainer, I think there's, just my opinion, as responsible, I think that there should be kind of like a set, like how many glasses a day minimum of water you drink, because you can overdo anything, and how it, and if you overdrink too much water, how it can have a negative effect on your body. It can.
It depends on your activity level
Yes.
and your body weight. You know what I mean? Like I try to drink at least a gallon a day,
Okay.
because like I'm working out, I'm sweating. You know what I mean? So like females, like it depends on your body weight. Females should try to get at least a half a gallon. Depending on their activity level. Like most people drink 1 or 2 bottles of water a day. Like that's not enough.
Right. I agree with you. And one of the things before you start cramping up, one of the things is, you can start cramping up and this, that, and other, not having the proper nutrients or become dehydrated. One of the things that you can tell, especially men and women, is your urine. Your urine, if it gets more darker, it shows a sign of dehydration, and you have to drink. So know what your body gives signs. Like Victor was talking about, sometimes you won't know until you see signs. You'll start to see or feel things. So you're right, Marvin. If you don't drink enough water, exercising or not, you start to get signs. So correct.
Like once you start to cramp up, it's too late. Like
Exactly.
it's too late. Like if you know you going some type of activity or whatever, like you should start like when we be at the park and they see me post in the morning, I always say start drinking water now because you're gonna need it later.
Can people exercise? Because see, I
I
like when
have
I
some.
play ball. I'm gonna say when I play ball or exercise, I can't drink too much water because I don't like the upchuck. I don't like to throw
Like
up,
I mean, like
and I don't want to
as
do
you
that while I'm
train,
jumping. And
you mean like during the activity?
exactly.
Oh no, I wouldn't suggest you fill your belly up on anything like before you work out or during your
Right.
workout.
Hmm.
You'll be sluggish, just like you say. You go out there and throw up, but some people do.
Hmm.
Um, someone had a question. Was it Carol? No, Lisa. Lisa says, what are the best exercises to tone up loose skin after losing a lot of weight?
Weight training.
Good one.
You said weight training?
Weight training. Like a lot of women shy away from weight training, but that's like maybe the best way to lose body fat is
Yeah.
through weight training. Not so
And,
much cardio, more weight training. I would tell people, you like everybody that I train, we do both. We do cardio, we'll do muscle building cardio, we'll do strength training, and then some days we'll combine them all together.
yeah. See, like, well, we use weights in two of my classes. Well, no, three of my classes. But at McLeod, it's just straight cardio when it comes to that. But definitely, I can tell what I don't go to Sculpt You like I've been going where we use weights, like, and I can tell it. Like that's when I started noticing that I've been getting, you know, toned. It came from the weights. So I definitely missed that, and I definitely need to get back into that. Maybe I can join Patty and Tasha with the weights.
How about the
But
name?
Marvin told me one time before that I couldn't hang with y'all, Patty and
How
Tasha.
about the name? Hang
Called
with
me
the name.
Yeah, I'm not. I ain't never said that.
a weak link. Is that the word? All right, here we go. I can't stand you, Victor. And yes, Voodoo. Voodoo said, did any men? Yeah, it probably was like one or two enter the contest. Lavelle Kelly Johnson. 1 minute.
All right, and pull another name right after that. And if Lavelle come first,
Huh?
just just pull another one.
If
And
what now?
who come first?
That's not fair.
Nope. You got to stay with the set rules.
Thank you. Thank you, Patty and Natasha.
Somebody told me to drink water instead of the Ciroc, so I added water. No more
Yes.
Ciroc tonight. Didn't do nothing anyway.
Um, 30 seconds, Lavelle Kelly Johnson.
It's like we waiting
But
for the results of our COVID tests. Jesus Christ.
let's talk about the new year. New year, new start. You know, everybody's going to be in the gym. We already been talking about that at our meeting at McLeod. You know, everybody's going to be coming in for the new year. And
Is
what?
is Tasha gonna start her water group back up again in January?
Wait,
Yeah.
Victor, I'm asking a question here.
Boy, that group turned into something else, ain't
And is Victor going?
Lavelle,
And is Victor going to go on his commercial spree again?
1
it?
minute,
Hey,
going. Come
who?
on, seriously. New year, new start. What
Who
advice
name?
can you give someone that's new that's gonna be that want to start out this year in the gym? Like, how can we get people to stay dedicated to their fitness goals?
Who's the name you said?
They
Like
gone.
Tasha, I don't even know if Tasha told Patty, but like Tasha and Patty, they're gonna start in January. They're just gonna start a group on Facebook. You know, so each month it'll be a different fitness or nutritional challenge. That way, you know what I'm saying? Like it's easier when you have other people doing it with you. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you have an accountability partner, or you can use other people for motivation. So I know she said in January they're gonna start that. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna do the weight loss challenge again, and that'll start in January.
Who is that?
Keisha Robinson.
Who?
Keezer?
Keisha Keziah Robinson. You got
Oh, I
50
thought that was my
seconds.
girl. Okay.
Hey,
But
so y'all gonna start the water challenge again in January?
man,
Hey, look,
Victor,
I don't know if it's gonna be no water challenge, but it's gonna be something.
What are you talking about, Veronica? That we had a group.
I know, but I mean, I'm trying to talk serious here about people that really want to start the new year. You
And we
keep
was
talking about
really
this
drinking
water
water.
challenge
What
because
are
you
you
want to show off on that thing and
what
get
are you
naked and
talking
throw
about? It
water on
didn't
your
even
body.
start like that. Dog
And
started all that.
show your little wee wee.
Well, after
My wee wee
Veronica,
big.
I want to get to Voodoo Child question because I think it's a legitimate question. He might have been trying to be funny, but what the question is: what exercise are good for sexual longevity? And I think that's a good question.
All right,
I think
Kelso
that's a,
gone. That one gone too.
I wouldn't say a specific exercise, but
Mhm.
you know what I mean, like running, walking, anything to get your heart. That's what you need.
Yep, I agree
Your
with
heart,
that. I think
like your heart is a muscle that a lot of people like go to the gym and neglect. Like you have to work out your heart.
you got to get your win up. You got to get your win up. What you said is the cardio. The cardio. The cardio is you getting that win up. You losing weight. You can do more. You could do it longer, and that's what exercise helps you do. And when you bring the mental aspect into it as well, remember, sex can be physical, but it's mental as well. And when you bring that, you enhance your sexual activity.
Well, here we go.
What's
I
the
mean, if you
next
got
name, V?
Melissa Carnert. You got 1 minute. Melissa Carnert. Because I'm telling you, I'm about to give it to Brandy. She on here, but I'm trying to be fair.
Thank
yeah,
you.
I'll
She
give it to
here.
Brandy. Yeah,
I'm
give it to
trying to be
Brandy.
fair here.
It's
I
fair.
mean,
Call
Yeah,
it.
because
Melissa
it's after
Carnert.
10. I gotta go. I got something to do.
Well, you go ahead, Patine. We got this
No,
contest going on.
no, give it to
Mom
Brandy.
got to
Melissa
go to work
Carnert. We
early in the
got
morning.
40 seconds.
Right.
Mom got
But
to be
let's
to work early in the morning. Mom,
Brandy.
so seriously, she taking up. Look, I'll take it. Yep, give it to Brandy. I vote for
Yeah, give
Brandy
it to
too.
Brandy. Yeah.
No, I'm going. Let me come on. Because you know what? Seriously, we ain't really talked to Marvin about
Right. We
fitness.
did talk.
Marvin,
I
talk
agree.
to
I
you.
asked all them
It's
questions
2
on
o'clock.
fitness
No,
to
no, 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 no.
Marvin. I asked
Marvin,
Marvin a lot of
just
questions
a
on fitness.
second. Calm down. Can we please talk to the folks? And I know I just asked this question. And I know you said, you know, that Tasha and Patty and all of them got something going on at the top of the year. But I want you to talk to the people. All right. Who did I just say? Melissa's gone. I want you to talk to the people that they are afraid to start. They are afraid to, get out there and go to the gym and start a workout. A lot of people, I hear a lot of people tell me, that they want to start. They have to make time to start. They don't know when to start. They don't know where to start. So what would you say to these people that want to start working out at the beginning of the year? What kind of tips can you give them?
First, you need to make it a priority. You need to find some. There's 7 days in the week. You can find 3 days to carve out 35 to 45 minutes to work out. Even if, it's stuff you can do home. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
and if you go in the gym, like I see a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? Like they say they don't know what to do. So they'll go in the gym and get on the treadmill for 20 minutes and then go jump on the air machine. Like, no.
Yeah.
Like, no. You know what I mean? Like, ask quick. Like people, most of the people in the gym are very friendly and willing to help. Like,
Yep.
if you don't want to hire a trainer, like it's YouTube videos. Like, like most gyms offer free fitness classes. Like,
We know
find
her.
something that you like to do. Like, women love to dance. Zoom. You know what I
Call her
mean?
name out. Yep. Call her name out.
Keita Kane, you got 40 seconds.
She ain't on
Got-
here.
Oh, I see her say Facebook.
All right, I'm gonna pull one more name, and if that person don't come, we're gonna give it to Brandy because we know Brandy's on here. All right, because it is getting late. So Keita, you have 20 seconds. Keita
So that's a
Kane.
good thing. So Marvin, what can people okay, let's you look at the gym, right? And I've seen people use their office and I've seen them use their house to do exercise. What's some of the exercise folks can do in their house? Like I have a nook here, so maybe I could push, you know what I'm saying? What is some basic exercise that you can do without going to the gym in your house that can be helpful for you?
You can do body weight exercise, sit ups, push ups, body weight squats. You can get dumbbells. You know what I mean? You can use dumbbells, kettlebells. There's a lot of things that you can do like without going to the gym.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people, I know a lot of people, get intimidated about going to the gym. They don't want to look bad in front of other people. Like,
Mhm.
hey, how I look at it, if you in the gym, you're trying to do the same thing I'm trying to do. Get better, get healthier.
Is the tension bands good? Like the bands
The
that you could
fitness
stand your
band,
feet on and do like this? Is
that
that
was,
good?
that's what Tasha started with. Resistance band. She couldn't
Resistance
run.
band.
She couldn't
Mhm.
run. I made her walk. She couldn't lift weights. We used resistance bands until
Mm,
she got strong enough, and then it's like steps. You go from here,
mm,
here, here, and then like her confidence was like she didn't want to work out with anybody. Like she didn't want nobody to see her work out. Like she
mm,
cried after workouts. You know what I mean? But
mm.
as she got stronger, her confidence grew, and
Proud of you, Natasha. Because it
Mhm.
shows that it's the work that you put in. When you start to see them people on television and say, I lost 65 pounds or whatever, those are real people. A lot of those are real people that put in the work. You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So shout out to Natasha. I'm glad she went to your class, Veronica. And Natasha, since you did it, and I please believe that you both, Veronica and Marvin, are trainers, but I would love for Natasha just to take 10, 15, at least 15 minutes to come on the show if Veronica chooses that, and just to talk about it because you did it from the time when it wasn't pretty for you,
Mhm.
and look where you are at now, the success rate. And I think that by you talking with the people, not just in the chat, Natasha, but by doing it, how you go into the gym and talk to people, if you come on here or whatever, I might even reach out for my radio show in New York, because that is how you motivate people, when you take real people and
Mhm.
talk about the hard steps but continue to fight through it. That's inspirational and motivational for people.
Mhm. Anytime. Anytime, I'm down for it. I love to talk fitness. So anytime Natasha want to come on, I should say. I think I invited Tasha before. But just in case I didn't, there's your open invitation, Tasha. You can come on and and talk along with your trainer, Marvin, who
And I
knows
tell
who's
anybody, don't judge yourself off other people because
Mhm.
everybody's different. Like everybody's
Right.
lifestyle different. Like you might only have 3 days to go to the gym. Some people can get in there 5 or 6. Like so, don't let that discourage you or defeat you. Like a lot of people get down on themselves when they see other people that's been in the gym for a while doing stuff that they can't do because they just got in there. Like just go in
Right.
there and focus on you.
Hmm.
I'm glad that y'all said that. I'll be honest with you. We did this whole show tonight, and I got more motivated at the last 5 minutes in this conversation of what was said. I really did.
Oh, we're glad. And,
Mhm.
that's what I always tell my class, it's my behavior class in over here at the Pine Red. I always tell them, like when new people come to my class, I always say, "You're now family. You walk through the door, you're family." There's my classes are a judge-free zone. Don't worry about the person in front of you, behind you, beside you. You do you. You go at your own pace. I always say that because everybody is different. Everybody's not going to move the same. Everybody's not going to have. Everybody can't do jumping jacks. Everybody can't do squats. So I always make people feel comfortable in my class and tell them that. Judge free zone in my class. Um, Marvin, your winner for tonight, and because she's on the live, and I did call her name earlier when she's on the live, but instead of us going through another 30 minutes trying to pick names, your winner is Brandy Roberts
I know,
Benjamin.
Brandon.
Or get a bell. What you say, Marvin?
I said I know. I hit up.
Okay. Brandon Roberts Benjamin, congratulations to you, my dear. You are the winner of the free 101 workout with Marvin come January.
And I'll
And I
buy her a
can't say,
50-piece chicken from Yogi Bear right after each workout.
no, you're not. And I
So
can say
what?
that you're in great hands. Well, Marvin says he knows you, so I'm quite sure you know him as well. But congratulations to you. And Brandy says, no, thank you, Victor.
I hate to
Marvin.
ask this question. What's Yogi Bear?
What?
You,
Oh,
you ain't missing nothing. It ain't what it used to be.
it ain't
It
what it
ain't what
used
it
to
used
be.
to be.
That's the truth. It used to be really good. It's in Hartsville.
Oh,
Fried chicken. They have liver. They have gizzards. They have pork chop. They have shrimp. All that stuff. But they're known for their fried chicken.
Honey,
What?
honey, fried chicken.
Marvin, it's always a pleasure. And I'm sorry, these folks did not let you talk as much tonight.
yes.
We
They
talked for 40 minutes
What
straight.
are you talking about?
they just went on and on.
Yeah. Marvin. Okay, so I'm going
No,
here.
no, no, no. It's 10:15.
I got just a quick question. Why are we scared to tell people that what's bad for them to eat? Why are we scared to say fried food is not good for you? Why do we have to continue to run from that? It's your choice if you want to eat bad food, but then don't complain about the repercussions that comes from eating bad food.
Who? I mean, I'm not scared to tell people. You know, like it's. I guess it's the way you deliver the message.
Okay.
You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like, cause like everybody's diet is gonna be different. Like I eat fried chicken. Like I might eat fried chicken once a month. Maybe.
Moderation.
Like I don't have to have
Moderation.
it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't eat it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But you
Like
put in the
some.
work. But you put in the work to help burn it. You balance it with more water. You balance with fruit. You pad it with protein. You understand what I'm saying? You balance it. And you said do things in moderation. That's
Yeah,
what it's about. There you go.
in
Yep.
moderation. But like I tell people, like stick to it. Stick to a diet or eating habit that you can sustain. Like like people. Some people like try to vegan, but like it's extremely tough to be a
Yes.
vegan. You know, it's
It is
like you
very
have to do
tough.
homework to be a vegan. You know.
Yes.
Yep. Well, Marvin, once again, thank you so much for joining us tonight. We appreciate you. Um, tell everyone how they can get in contact with you on social media if they would like to.
Oh yeah, I'm on Facebook, Marvin Toney. or they can hit me on Instagram, Southside Boss One.
Southside Bossman.
Excuse me?
All right. So that is Marvin Toney, personal trainer, and he is a great one, I must say. So once again, thank you so much, and continue doing what you're doing. We all appreciate you so much. Tangy Tea of Life, brought to you by Hip Hop Fitness with Veronica. Mondays, Pine Rec Center. And this is a low-key workout class. I says for 55 and older, but I've had younger ones come in, which I don't mind at all because it's for anyone that want a low impact workout. So come on Mondays, 6 p.m. at the Pine Rec Center in Darlington. Also Wednesdays at 7 p.m. and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. at the Big Area Gym. Hip Hop Fitness with Veronica. All my classes are $5, except for McLeod, of course. McLeod Fitness. I'm there on Thursdays, 5:30, and Sundays at 2:00. And if you're not a member at the McLeod Fitness Gym, it is $10 for non-members. All right.
You forgot one. You forgot one.
Which
Coming in 2023, MTV. MTV. Marvin Toney Veronica Exercise Productions.
What the fuck?
MTV.
claim it.
Y'all better claim it. MTV. Marvin Toney Veronica. MTV Exercise Productions.
Wait.
All right.
Well, listen, we claiming that in the name of Jesus, something is coming. Okay.
MTV.
If you hurry up and get off this live, I'm coming. So
Oh. All right. Thank you so much once again, Marvin. Fatine, all the way from New York, WBLS radio station. Thank you. Victor White. Thank you, my brother. And everyone have a great night, Marvin. And all of us will be going back to these
Marv, you got a
comments.
phone call to make.
Yes,
Yeah.
Marvin. All right. So have a great night, everyone. And we will talk to you on the next T. Merry Christmas to all of you. If we don't talk to you before then, have a Merry Christmas. Spread the love wherever you go. And just be kind and nice to everyone. Love. Victor.
Hey,
Have a good night, guys.
Hey, make sure you get some nice workout. Don't come in the gym with cut out jogging pants and jeans. Hey, make sure you look nice, decent.
Marvin.
I'm saying you will feel better. I'm telling you.
That's true. That is true. That's true.
I'll let that one slide. I'll let that one go.
Don't even go there.
I'll let it go.
Tights. Little tights.
Marvin,
Victor,
hold
go
on for a second, please. Everyone, have a good night. Thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all. Fatine.
Good night. Buenas noches.